meat processing, and into the construction industry too. In the service sector, the tertiary sector, we have the tourism, which is the main leading economy for our region. And as well, it is the home of the University of Crete and many other education establishments like the Mediterranean Institution, which is located here in Rethymno too. So the tourist sector, it plays a critical role in the economic transformation of the country and for the region too, as far as the creation of jobs and creating wealth for the people too. In the tourist committee that we have, several preparatory meetings are held in the committee, which are then transferred those initiatives to the city council, which is initiate and directs all the support to the tourists and for the locals too, and then they make all the possibility for the sector to develop and for the region to develop throughout the year. I have some data here about the hospitality services. Like from the table, you see that most of the hotels that they're existing here in Rethymno are 4-star and 5-star hotels. The 4 stars are to almost 30%. The 5-star is 15%. Into that, we can add about the 40 to 45 boutique hotels that are existing in the historic center. A lot of them, they play a really crucial role into the development of the tourist sector as an industry, because a lot of them, they used to have different kind of uses, and now through the renovation, we would like to welcome Mrs. Bergeraki, Pepe.
Hi.
Hi, everybody. So nice to see you. Really. Oh, well, a big hug to all of you, and then I will give it to you later on, okay? Welcome.
Should we continue, or should we have Pepe to start with her own presentation?
We can continue.
Okay, we can continue that. The average age of the visitors is about 46 to 47 years old, which means that we have young people visiting in this area, and most of them are family, because we can see that 94% of the visitors, they travel with somebody else. So 17% are accompanied with minors, 6 out of 10, the age of between 35 and 54. 54% of the visitors, they stay between 8 and 15 days, and we have different kind of categories. For example, the Germans, they are the one that they stay longer, about 12 days. The Russians after that, and so on and so forth. We have about 2,000 are the capital, the amount of money that they spend during the vacation, and our main marketing channel, from what you can see, are we have about 3 million overnight stays and a lot of repeaters. Most of the people that are visiting Rethymno, they are coming from Germany, from England, from France, and other European countries. A lot of people come now from other countries, like from the United States, and we have opened new markets to, like from China. We are hopeful soon we have feedback from that. Branding activities. Many of the channels that we have put in Rethymno on the map was the big hotel chains like Greg Hotel, Aquila, and Iberostar, that they have through their tour operators that are using, they are promoting till now all the Rethymno into different kind of exhibitions and different kind of channels that distribution channels that they provide. Big cultural events play a crucial role into the making a branding to our city. traditional media played a crucial role too. The last 15 years, a lot of cultural events were promoted to the national and international press, and articles were made, and above all those visitors and all the repeaters that were coming every year for so long are the ones that all those repeaters they made the brand of our destination. Again, it's an excellent place for families and an excellent place for visiting places outside of the city. From this graph, we can see that a lot of exhibitions, we're taking a lot of part in a lot of exhibitions, like in the Northern European countries, like Sweden, and we have taken part of exhibitions like in United States, in China, and we're promoting Rethymno through different kind of road shows that we start initiating in the last years. Promotion so is again is made through the publications and different kind of articles that we put in different kind of magazines and national or international papers. And here we'll have a list of different kind of magazines that Rethymno has been advertised, which each one has its individual target group. For example, we see that we promote Rethymno at the entrance of where the people are coming through international airports, one in Kenya and one in Heraklion. In Heraklion, for example, in Kenya, there is a magazine that is being published, and over there we promote Rethymno through those kind of magazines too, through interview and different kind of articles that we have. Participate in different kind of exhibition is another way of attracting different kind of visitors. And now we can see that we initiated in the last couple of years, almost 2 years now, a new website, a new portal that we take advantage of internet and the way that in the modern times people are choosing their vacation. It is a site that has been in 7 different languages, and we create, we have a calendar with different kind of events that we promote that, because we know that events and additional motivation that means having fun for our guests and during the stay, and that is we do create all those means that visitors can enjoy, interesting entertainment, cultural events, and get the best possibility positive emotions out of their vacation. Of course, we have we put our visitors in a way to interact with the destination, putting their email, putting photos, or counting their opinions, or taking their thoughts and impressions. That's very important for us. Again, we have the newsletter that's been distributed. The visitor can post different pictures and different feelings and different participation that they have. And again, we do all those kind of Google Analytics in order to plan our future and our way of promoting Rethymno. Right now, we have almost 22,000 unique visitors, a lot of repeaters, and we count each of them. With this, with Google Analytics, we can follow all those routes of the visitors. we know exactly when they're coming, I mean, what they are looking for, if they are looking for the events, if they are looking for news, and we know exactly what they are looking, and we adjust our marketing activities through what those people are looking for. In the last year, we promote Rethymno through a different kind of electronic means, which is one of them going to the airport of Heraklion. When people are waiting for the packages, we have spots of the different events, and for Rethymno in general. Wi-Fi is well spread all over the city, so the people, the visitors, they have a chance to visit different websites or taking news and participate in different kinds of marketing research that we have. And I would like to ask Mr. Berleraki maybe to come and to continue the presentation. Anna is with us.
Anna. She's looking at us. Where does she see? Here? Over here? She sees us? Anna?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Hi, everybody. I'm so sorry I was late in coming, but you know, a lot of things are going on these days, and I suggested that you came at this period because I wanted to show you a lot of things, and you could have in view all these things that I'm trying to say in words, which are very dull, the words, right? So welcome. Well, I hope that you are well settled in your hotels. Yeah. I really don't know in which hotels you're staying in. Are they in town? Yeah. Walking distance from here? Pearl, great, yes. Pearl? Yeah, so all of you are in Pearl? Yes. Yeah, and you? In the Artemis here? In Trifon, out of town, you mean, a little bit further up. Okay, okay. Hi, Anna. Hi.
Can you see the presentation, Anna?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Can you see the presentation?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not changing. Ah, right, good.
So I have to sit down, is it? Okay. I don't, yeah, I feel like moving, but no, it's better to have this. Anna, I do hope that you see me. I would like to welcome you all to Rethymno at last, in the middle of Crete, as I've already presented over there in Italy, in Imola. And I hope that you will have the chance in this time that we have ahead to feel all these things that are parts of the whole profile of this destination, a tourism destination which is also a destination of heart and experience of life as it comes to us, and as people say when they come here as students in the university or as visitors. You know Vangelis by now very well. This is one man that we have been working together for decades now in tourism. He was always in the municipality. I was a volunteer going around as a hotelier in the private sector myself. And when we met into the municipality's office, we started working closer together, making things a little bit more stable, because I am afraid that the city of Rethymno although the private sector has started operating since 1970s, 80s very strongly ahead, the municipality did not have the infrastructure as infrastructure inside the bureaus, so they were not quite organized until this moment that we started making the committee with people from all the professions of tourism, and we started working a whole strategic plan about tourism to the future. So, what do we have in front of us? You will have the chance to see in the guiding that you will be these days that the assets, the most important assets that we have as Rethymno is the historical center, the monuments inside it and outside of it. We have the people that have got a special hospitality. When you walk in the street, when you go in a hotel, when you buy something in a shop, they feel differently, like they are already friends to you by saying good morning. We have also, as Vangeli said, the events, great events like the Carnival, the Renaissance Festival, the events that we have now every day, 2 and 3 events, cultural, and we have based a lot of our plans in nature environment. So the infrastructure, as I told you, the private sector was already built by people like my father. I am a second generation hotelier, and my father started by building the first hotel in town in 72. Just imagine, from 72 until 92, Rethymno area was full, about more than 20,000 beds, as we say in hotels, that were, at that time, the first decade, they worked all year round the clock. So in winter period also, as a mild winter that we have here, we had things to do and we had people coming all year round. So the brand that we need to build has got the strategy, like to be known as a unique, safe and welcoming destination with nature, a beautiful nature, with our culture in the past, and also in the future, because the kids have an everyday production of cultural events, and well-preserved history, archaeological sites, the beaches that are well organized, but you can also find always beaches which are virgin, no organization at all. You just go there by yourself or with your loved one. And we have also the cultural heritage, which is preserved by UNESCO or other big organizations for history. Okay, we usually say here that if you take your family and come, a family that comes from grandfather and grandmother to the babies, you always have things to find of your interest in every age and every taste. So we believe that all those the aspects that we said cover all ages and all tastes of each member of the family. You see the next one is a couple of pictures of the Conservatory of Music, which used to be a Turkish mosque, and before that a Venetian church. Most of our monuments show the people and all the nations that have passed by, either as collaborators or as conquerors or as visitors. And we try to keep all those memories, the buildings and the history as alive as possible, because they have left their heritage into us. Our DNA as Cretan people is a mixture of a lot of populations that have passed by the island through the ages. You see here museums like the paleontological with a rich history and a rich exhibition of small elephants, dinosaurs, and deers and animals from those years in paleontological ages, which are preserved as a museum of nature mostly, which is based in Athens, but in Crete we have from all over this part of the world, the Mediterranean Sea and the countries around it, these foundings were the most, as they said 3 days ago in a congress, we have the biggest part of these findings in the northern part of Europe, and they're in caves that you can step on them all around the city of Rethymno. So this is a very rich treasure for us. Contemporary art also, one of the museums in Greece, of the most valuable ones. We have more than 650 paintings of painters from all over Europe in our possession for the municipality, and we will take you there to have a look at the present exhibitions. This is another very important part of us, because the Minoan period is well known as the first historical period known in Europe. Minoans, Knossos, Festos are very well known as names. In Rethymno area, in the past 4 years, we exhibited for the first time this archaeological spot, which was being dug for about 30 years. And actually, at this moment, we also have the museum with the period of Minoans revealed as a town and as a huge cemetery of the town. Every cemetery, wherever we go in the world, show us the way that they lived at those years. In Egypt and Syria and everywhere in the world, we look in the cemeteries in order to find out the way that people were at that period. So we do have now in this area of Rethymno, about 20 minutes away by car, on the main
Excuse
mountain.
me. Urus want to join us. Is that possible?
Yes.
Sorry.
Can he use the same invitation?
Yes. Send them the link.
I did.
Okay.
I hope Börje will appear somehow.
Can you hear me properly, Anna?
No problem, it's perfect.
Okay.
But I can't see that you're changing
The slides.
The slides.
slide.
Oh, the picture.
They cannot see it because the camera is in front.
No, it's not.
I'm still on the first one. Now something moving anyhow.
It's moving, yes. We manage.
Great.
Now?
I'm on the 9th slide.
The 9.
Did it move?
I'm on the number 9 now.
What can you see?
Do you see Museum of Contemporary Art?
I don't see the text because it's not in a
Uh-oh.
in the mode of showing.
No pictures, no photos.
Because, you know,
It should be.
I see the
I don't think so. You can see the presentation.
talking manus. Yeah. Press on that one. I saw you pushing that button.
Now you see that it changed, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to
Okay.
present like this.
Okay.
Perfect. I'm texting an email to Börje, so hopefully he will join us as well.
Okay.
Okay. Well, as long as you were hearing up to this moment all those points You will see the PowerPoint, I guess, when we send it. So we are now, I'm now trying to show some photographs and some pictures of what we believe that may consist in the whole picture of the Rethymno as a destination, all the aspects that we are trying to put together and make the whole picture. So the Contemporary Art Museum comes and completes the idea of a cultural destination for culture, and together with a tradition that we have up in the next page, this is Arkady Monastery. Religious visitors will come and see a lot of monasteries and a lot of churches that have got a great interest in architecture and of course in history and religion at the same time. And we also have these villages. We have 103 villages in our area, which most of them have got the agricultural folk museums, where you can go and have a very good idea of how they picked the olive oils, they made olive oil, and they did other agricultural products in many places of the villages that they have preserved. The Cretan culinary workshops, we make a lot because we want to the agricultural products to be first of all given to the hotels. So many hotels, so many visitors have to eat and taste those products first of all here on the spot, and then maybe find them in delicatessen shops everywhere in Europe or in the States where they come from. So we have a lot of seminars in the hotels, and the municipality makes seminars in some festivals that we have for culinary workshops and for the Cretan diet that is famous for the health and the the good quality of the products. We also combine all these with the outdoor enthusiasts. As Vangeli said, a lot of people come here in order to walk, to bike, to get through the big gorges, huge gorges that we have on the island that have been made centuries ago by earthquakes and all those earth games, as we say. We are proud of having some of the most interesting in fauna and flora gorges in the world for animals and plantation. I'm not telling you a lot of details, but the orchids and some plants and herbs of Crete are unique only on the island, and we export those as for medicine. One of the latest medicines in the world is for flu, and you should know that. It's called Cretan iama, and it's some capsules that you take made only by herbs, Cretan herbs, and once you get one or two the first day, even if you have the flu already or a terrible cold, it's cut. It's ended by the first, the second, or even the third capsule is the last one that you get the second day. They are very yes, I can tell you, I always have them with me. Yes, because they have passed all the exams in Crete, in Greece and abroad, and now everybody, out of a lot of questionnaires and statistics, they say that it's really a miracle the way that everything, a very bad cold is cut because of that. They're quite strong, the herbs in Crete, you know, very strong. Walking everywhere, or biking, or having all those attractions, the tourist attractions by jeep, safaris, and in the rivers, canoeing, in the sea, diving, on the mountains, walking, things like the university, the students of the university, a lot of researches and workshops on the nature and experiences with the villagers and the people of the town that they make, especially for the summer lessons. We have a lot of students for the university from other universities of Europe and Australia, maybe. Australia for sure, and the States sometimes. Another thing, another picture that you see is careta careta. These are the sea animals that we protect, and we also, I believe that we promote a lot their protection to all the visitors that pass by. Especially this season, from May until August, we have a lot of events of the whole thing of the eggs put into the sand, how it is made, the whole procedure, and why we have this procedure with all this trust that we have from the sea turtles, until the very moment that everybody is there seeing the egg breaking and the small baby running to the sea. It's the miracle of the life, and it's a huge, wonderful experience that one can have at a special spot. Weddings, as I had told you, we have the numbers of romantic weddings and anniversaries is growing every year more and more, and also the number of the companies that take care of that, the agents, they are growing too. It's a very good business, as you must already know, the people that come for their wedding. First of all, because all of us people, we always save our money for the very precious moment of us or our kids for our weddings. We want it to be really wow, and we want it to be something unforgettable. This comes to a tourism destination as a whole package of experiences, of guiding our guests and ourselves, of preparing of the wedding in different stores, and it's been growing as a flower, I should say, in a wedding, all those flowers that we have, because we now know that this is a very good aspect for a destination that can give a lot for a package that will remain to the family and to the couple and to the young kids to come unforgettable, really. A complex of a lot of things, and a lot of nations, especially China, has started cooperating with us because they are very much interested in wedding, and I guess that they have factories, because we were invited to see the whole business that they have with a ministry on wedding. They have a whole ministry, as we have the commerce departments and ministries, they have a ministry only for wedding. Imagine how important this is for Chinese. So, Rethymno Carnival, you are all invited next March. You didn't make it for this year, next year, save the date. Rethymno Carnival is a must thing to do. Anna, dear. And you see here people, the whole society, they come, they get organized. We work all year round. We have people coming from Greece in order to make the floats and make events. We have smaller festivals for music, for theater, for competitions around photography, cosmetics, hairstyling, things like that. Everything is in the mood of carnival and is being used into the groups. And we also have a lot of people that come for holidays and have a party time, safe party time, family-like, friends-like, not the kind of, I go to a huge carnival and I lose myself there, and like something like Rio de Janeiro, which is really crowded and not that safe for a family like. But if you come here, we are there as a big family that is having a great time partying. So some of the floats, some of the costumes. Some costumes are like our heritage from Venice, because we are in contact with Venice, and they come and we go to the carnivals and some other carnivals of Italy also. We have already made exchanges as a carnival. The Cretan Diet Festival, the one that I was there now, and we start next Monday. I do hope that some of you will stay for a few days. I don't know, I hope. We have this event for wine tasting next Saturday in the castle in Fortezza, which is a little bit ahead and prepares everybody for the wine tasting that they have into the festival. And next Monday, we open the gates of the Municipal Botanical Garden, which is quite a big botanical garden into the heart of the town. And we have an exhibition of the Cretan products. At the same time, we have parallel events like speeches with making, not only speeches because it is not theoretical, it's a recipe making by great chefs, but we also everyday housewives that make the family pot there by with ingredients from the gardens and the yards, but also from the Cretan land. And we use a lot of cheese, wine, aloe, and other products that are traditional from our grandmothers, but also modern that we use now, but they always come from the Cretan earth. The modern ones that even the grandfathers, they didn't know, but the young people, the young science, they develop, as we say, and they make new food out of it. Kids, always kids come first. We have educational programs. In everything we do, the first hour is dedicated to kids, and to kids from the people that visit us, like in English, in German, in Italian, and in French. A lot of courses take place. We take people, translators from the hotels, and they help us around with the kids to have educational courses and workshops only for kids. Renaissance Festival also is more or less the same idea. Events that invite people to have a package, stay with us, have a wonderful infrastructure in tourism, and spend their days and nights as a tourist, and at the same time meet the locals through events, cultural events that we organize all year round. All these pictures are taken during the festivals, into the beachfront, into the fortress, and other spots of the town. And we also make events into the villages, because we believe that the people in the prefecture, into the mainland, need more than the centers, than the big cities. They need more the cultural events. So we go to them, and we bring and we take all the time experiences and hospitality from them. Okay, environmental friendly vehicles. We are, as Vangeli said, in this series of programs together with other people from Europe that try to put the new cities or the cities of Europe ahead, and save energy and be protective with the environment. We just got our new first electrical bus. We have our 300 electrical bicycles, and we hope that in the very near future we will be a city that the people walk, bike, and have only electrical vehicles into our city, so that we show that we respect our environment, our heritage, and we try our best for the future of our kids. This is what we try to do. And this is...
city?
Yeah, we try to respect also the people, the invalid people, the way that we develop our city now, and the way that we make the new museums and the new archaeological points is by Braille method for the blind people, the people who cannot, and everything is the lifts, the pavements, the roads, and the hotels and the restaurants are made, and they get their permit to operate only if they have respected the rules for wheelchairs, for carriages for babies, and for the people that are even a little bit fatter than usual, because you need to respect the people with every little difficulty that everyone has. This is it. You see the beaches, we have the new programs now. This is also a new program for 5 beaches that we have nearby. At last, we have the corridors, the way that leads you into the sea, the special machines and the special spots. Yeah, and προχώρα το τώρα. Yeah, yeah. Okay. This is all that I have to say at the moment, but one thing I have to mention is that everything that we use our senses to experience is much more alive. And I would like, if at the end of my speech and contact with you, I would like to ask you to be really severe and very strict with what you see, and give us your proposition and your idea for any good practice that we could have and develop in the future, because we need you to tell us your opinion about what we do alive here in Rethymno, and wherever you go tomorrow, you will see a lot of those spots that I showed you here. We are still trying to make Rethymno a city of Europe, European city, with all the keeping our identity as Cretan people, but being European as for infrastructure and the easy way of to bring the visitors close to us and to make them feel at home. That's it. Thank you very much. And I hope I was not very tiring. Yes, this time of the day, I know that we are a bit low because we have lived a strong moment in the morning, but we have a nice night coming by. So I promise you tonight it will be somewhere fresh and nice, and we will have some time to discuss more about what I tried to tell you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.